Scariest horror movies in 2020 that will scare you. Before we start, I'd like you to hit that red subscribe button so that you never miss out on any of our videos. Hey guys, what's up? Halloween may be the ideal excuse to celebrate the potential of horror movies, but they're always there. The most profitable genre is also one of the most exciting vessels for filmmaking talent, a means of entertaining and terrifying audiences while tricking them into thinking deeply about the world around them. While Stephen King is ubiquitous and even The Shining got a sequel, horror movies have never been more varied and original, tackling a wide range of subjects and reinventing old tropes in exciting ways. We're going to be taking a look at 5 of the scariest horror movies in 2020 that will scare you, so come take a listen. Number 5. Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark. The late American writer and folklorist Alvin Schwartz tapped into the minds of his young readers and traumatized generations of eager children. He told otherwise PG-13 horror tales with a transgressive R-rated glee that made kids feel like they had something that they weren't supposed to be reading. André Orvedel's clever and well-crafted film adaptation can't help but invert that formula a little bit. Here is an R-rated concept that's been watered down until its passing for a PG-13 movie. It's plenty harrowing and full of gruesome effects, but it never feels dangerous. Be that as it may, Scary Stories to Tell in the Dark succeeds as a special horror movie about how it bleeds together the discrete chapters of Schwartz's anthologies into an overarching narrative that's aimed squarely at its target audience. Number 4. Pet Sematary. Horror remakes and Stephen King properties are ubiquitous these days, and both can be hit or miss, but Kevin Kolsch and Dennis Widmeyer's taut reworking of one of King's darkest supernatural stories delivers a stripped-down alternative to the usual cavalcade of jump scares that define the market standard. Jason Clarke and Amy Seismitz are in top form as the couple who uncover an ominous graveyard behind their house with the power to resurrect the dead, while John Lithgow has fun in the role of the spooky overseer. The family gradually discovers the power at their disposal, first with their exuberant Cat Church, who returns from the grave after a truck accident but doesn't seem quite himself. Later, however, they face tragic circumstances that lead to one member of the clan coming to life under devious circumstances, and the body count rises. Ready or Not can be pretty much summed up by a single line of dialogue from the movie's relentless second act. Spat out through a set of bloody teeth, these words can cut right to the heart of this devilishly fun, low-budget surprise, a violent horror-inflicted dark comedy that sometimes literally skewers the 1% by inviting us into a clan who would rather kill than surrender their good fortune. There are other devious forces at work here as well. The story hinges on the strange moral codes that hold families together, but most of this is a horror movie about how money is always a devil's bargain. Number 2. One Cut of the Dead. A low-budget, high-concept work of tongue-in-cheek genius, One Cut of the Dead is hands down the best zomcom since Shaun of the Dead viralized the subgenre. Unfolding like some kind of unholy cross between Day for Night and Diary of the Dead, the self-reflective delight horrors and humiliate zombies in cinema in equal measure. The infectious fun begins with a virtuosic but strangely casual 37-minute-long take that messes with your expectations from start to finish, as an actor on the set of a horror movie confuses a real zombie for a member of the cast. Number 1. Depraved. While 90s American cinema tends to play up the legacies of auteur superpowers like Tarantino and PTA, Larry Fessenden deserves just as much appreciation. Ever since his 1995 breakout Habit, Fessenden has combined a scrappy New York filmmaking aesthetic with genuine frights, and Depraved is a welcome return to those roots. A dense, dramatic reading of Frankenstein with modern-day concepts, the movie stars David Call, a surgeon and Iraq war vet roped into performing experiments on a corpse to bring it back to life. This brings us to the end of our video. I hope you enjoyed it. Hit like if you did, and don't forget to subscribe to our channel so that you can stay up to date on all of our videos. Also, watch the 2 videos that are currently on your screen, because I'm sure you'll love them. With that, we'll see.